Yeah, I don't know where Cameron's gonna put this in amongst the videos. I alluded to this in the equipment video that we had another tractor that I didn't show you, and I had a couple of people ask me about it. So I was over here getting some parts. This building was, oh, there's a wash machine. This building's full of miscellaneous items. And anyway, we've got this John Deere A. This is a 1947, and they built, the A is a tractor that John Deere built an awful lot of these. This one has a single wheel front tire, and that kind of tells you one thing about it, that it probably had a corn picker on it, and that's what this lug right here is for. Is I believe mounting the corn picker. And I acquired this from a fellow up by Allenford, and he just had, I think he had too many tractors. He was actually using this tractor to pull in an antique tractor pull is what he used it for, and we kind of give it a little bit of a paint job and some new decals, and that's, I don't know whether we put new rubber on it or not. We put a new seat on it. The battery's out of it, I just checked. But we kind of got this thing all tuned up for the tractor parade. And what happened here a few years ago, Dresden organized a tractor parade to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, and we did make it. We had, I believe it was 1,214 or 41, I don't know, over 1,200 tractors, and we needed 603 or 4 to beat the record that was set by a town down by Kingston. I can't think of the name of it now. But anyway, Dresden all come together. It was a day that it poured rain. It rained on the Thursday. Nobody could do anything in the fields, and the tractors just come out of the woodwork. And it's unbelievable. And I believe there's a video on it on YouTube somewhere, if you can find it, I don't know. Anyway, that's our John Deere A. I thought I would take a picture of it. We get it out every summer, and just to make sure it still runs. And anyway. Yeah, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's a chilly afternoon. The wind's kind of blowing, and as I said from the beginning of these videos, I'm trying to give everybody just a little insight into some of the different types of agriculture that we have in Kent and Lambton counties. And I was racking my brain today because, you know, with the virus that's going around, we got to keep our distance, and I was trying to think of something I could do today and still keep my distance, and I thought I've come up with a real sweet idea, and that's I'm here with Jeremy Apers from Apers Farms, right? And what he's doing here is planting sugar beets, and here he's got some exposed here. Tell us about it, Jeremy.
Well, these beets are actually grown from Michigan Sugar, which is a US-based company, and they actually get trucked over after they're harvested and piled. And most of your sugar is actually in the top half of the beet. That's really all I can say about that. It's just like another form of sugar from like sugar cane, which is like grown in Australia or even like Dominican Republic when we went there.
Hawaii?
Yeah, probably Hawaii, that's right.
Southern U.S.?
Yeah, they're just little tiny seeds, and when they're done, they'll actually be a beet about that big. And then there's like used to be quite a harvesting process, but now they actually just have like an all-in-one machine, and it's just the way it's done now. You just stack them on the headland, truck shows up, picks them up, and they either go stateside right away or they go get piled actually just down the road at the beet yard, and then when the time's right they'll ship them across the border.
So what row width are you planting in?
We're actually planting on 30-inch rows. You can plant 20s as well, which is just narrower. So like a lot of guys on heavier ground will actually switch to 20s just because the yield is better. But down here we just use 30-inch, and it works out for like corn and everything as well. So it's nice just having one planter.
So is this vacuum planter then?
Yeah.
So you put a different plate in?
Yeah, there's different plates. So these are beet plates, and I believe they are a 45 cell plate. I would actually have to take a look.
So are you putting fertilizer down when you plant the beets?
Yes, we do actually put 28% down.
Oh, 28?
Yeah.
Nitrogen?
Yeah. So we'll put a little bit of nitrogen down, and then we'll actually come back in when the beet is about maybe like that high out of the ground, and then we'll knife more 28 on top, just so it kind of spreads out your fertilizer.
Do you have, how many seeds would you plant per acre, do you know?
We plant roughly 53,000 per acre. Depending on your ground type, you might up it. Like heavier ground, you'd probably run a higher population.
Then you'd get smaller beets.
Yeah, well, it's just to make sure that you get enough coming out, because
Yeah.
they don't, like, not every single one will come out.
Oh?
Their germination isn't super. It says actually right on the box. Yeah, so the germination is only 92%. It gives you like the diameter of the seed.
Yeah, and there's always some that aren't going to come up because they get tramped, and a lot of different things can happen when you grow a crop. So what have you done here to the soil to get ready?
We actually plowed it last fall, and then we came in with a land leveler and leveled it off nice. And we actually did more this spring, just for less wheel tracks and stuff like pinch rows. So,
What do you do for weed control?
weed control, we actually just use Roundup.
The Roundup Ready, so they're genetically modified.
Yes. They never used to be. You used to have to cultivate them and hoe them and everything else, but now since they came out with genetically modified beets, we just spray Roundup on them, or there's actually a different spray you can do, but I actually forget what it's called. And then you gotta spray them like with herbicides to keep them healthy, and so that's normally like once every 10 days.
This crop has really changed from 40 or 50 years ago when this crop was grown, and it actually has a history in Kent County, and back to the turn of the 19th century. There used to be a plant in Dresden, believe it or not, and one in Wallaceburg and one in Chatham. Now the only sugar plant in Canada is in Tabor, Alberta. There's a little piece of information you might not have known. They do grow sugar beets in Alberta, but in Ontario our beets all go to yeah, and it's just over from Port Huron. It's what's the name of it? Starts with a C.
Yeah. Let me Google it here.
Good old Google.
A bunch of piling areas.
Yeah, it's in Croswell, Michigan, which is just over the border from Port Huron, not far. And they do. I'll get behind this tractor, it'll be a lot warmer. It's got a 7710 on this planter. This is 1230s, I believe. Looks like you got the same front tires I got on my tractor.
Yeah,
Well, that's good. What I think I need to do is come back, Jeremy, when maybe when the crop's growing,
oh,
and maybe before harvest,
yeah.
and we'll see this crop as it progresses through the summer. So I just thought it would be something different, interesting to see, and thanks for anybody that's watched this channel. We'll end it here. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you can, and we'll keep the videos coming.